Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to look at Hisuian Sneasel in the Open Great League, and we're going to be cycling through quite a few teams here. We're not going to be sticking to one. Of course, the Hisuian Sneasel is going to be staying on, but I'm just going to swap out a lot of different things here. So we're going with Close Combat and X-Scissor. Poison Jab for the quick move. As you can see, the other moves, you got Rock Smash for your other quick move, and Aerial Ace for another potential charge move. We're going to just go with this here. First, pairing it up with Pidgeot and Shadow Gramble, and then we're just going to kind of go through the different teams here. So how did I like it? In the Open Great League, it was actually pretty good. You're going to see it's going to be sweeping up here. It's not like a massive investment. It's nothing, crazy. So you don't need to worry about, oh, if I invest in this, is it going to be worth it? Just if you want to try it out, go for it. Have a little fun. All right, so this Hisuian Sneasel is going to be putting in the work. It's amazing. Let's have some fun here, folks. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. Having a great day. If you do enjoy my content, give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. If you want to support me, also appreciate it if you hit that like button. So bringing in that Gramble. What's the plan? Do we shield it up? Yes, we're going to shield up that Deoxys Psycho Boost and farm him down. Unfortunately, not farming him all the way down. We're going to be able to farm down with our Pokemon now. Taking this out with Psycho Boost, bringing in the Sneasel, farming them down, building up our energy, and getting to the X-Scissor up against a Drapion for the win with the Hisuian Sneasel. Let's go. This thing was a lot of fun to use, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy this content here. Next battle, we're going to be seeing a Jellicent. This is it's fine, I guess. Hisuian Sneasel does not want to see that by any means whatsoever. Pidgeot could, go up against it because it's Ghost type, and Shadow Ball is not going to be doing much. Anyways, Gramble is also going to enjoy this battle here, hitting us with a Bubble Beam, lowering our attack. I shielded it up. They still have used no shields because they got a master plan, bringing in the Bastodon to farm me down, but not before I get to close combat. Do they want to let this go? Let's see what happens, and they do. What is going on here? They're putting all their hope into whatever is in the back. I hope you have a counter. Bring in the Sneasel. We're going to let this go because we know a Blind Stone Edge is not very effective here. And they have a Meganium in the back, folks. Let's get it. Our Poison type plus the X-Scissor. Oh, baby. This is awesome here. So obviously we do have to look out for Earthquake. And I'm going to be shielding this up regardless. We got the Pidgeot in the back to handle this thing. As much as I wanted to keep going with the Sneasel in this battle, I was like, let's just keep it alive. Swap into the Pidgeot and take control of this battle here, just so we can win with 2 Pokemon left. Because why not? So they go for the Frenzy, we take the win with the Pidgeot. These were some really... Oh, wait, we farmed down the Bastodon with our Pidgeot. If you've ever seen that before, let me know. Next battle, we're met with a Medicham. This is a fantastic lead. Let's get it. Alright, so a lot of times, if they don't swap out of this, it's because, they don't want to screw up the alignment. Sometimes it's better to just let your Pokemon go, come in with the counter, and figure it out from there. Alright, so they're bringing in a Registeel. So we're going to go close combat. Are we going to land another one of these? No, they shielded up this time. That's alright. So they do try to farm me down to Funky Town. That's freaking incredible there. So they do, and they swap in. Well, they kind of snipe me with the Mandibuzz, and they got a ton of energy on the Registeel. So what we're going to have to do to actually pull this off is bring them down low enough to farm them down with the Hisuian Sneasel and lower their attack here with the Feather Dance, so we can survive with the Pidgeot to bring them low enough here. And then we're just going to have to build up to do close combats, which we can outpace because you do farm at a pretty decent rate here. So we're farming them down, getting a bunch of energy. So we've already got a close combat. They've got about a charge move and a half, I would say. So there goes the Focus Blast, and there's no way they can outpace us here. So let's see what happens. We go for that close combat. They let it go because they realized it was over. Good game. Moving on to our next opponent here. What are we going to see? Leading with that Gramble, met with a Swampert. This is okay, I suppose. The Hisuian Sneasel doesn't want to see a Swampert whatsoever, so it's going to be good that we're going to be in that position here. Swapping to catch, I thought maybe they were going to, I don't know. A really random catch, to be honest. Almost unnecessary. Just trying to catch a Hydro Cannon, but... yeah, so they swap into their Walrein after hitting me with a Hydro Cannon. We shield that up, going for the Feather Dance. We get a shield out of them. They're going to be able to farm us down here, but they actually go for another Icicle Spear, which is amazing that they're throwing their energy here. Fantastic. So what do we do at this point? We've lowered their attack. They've got Earthquake, which is a big threat. I think we're just going to go in here with the Gramble and Ooh, we got one shield left. I don't know. It's not worth it. We've lowered their attack. Just let it go. Yeah, exactly. They swap and lock themselves, which is going to force us to use this shield here because I'm not trying to let that thing go down with all that energy. And then they swap into a Azumarill. So we're going to go ahead and go for the crunch to kind of lower the defense, or at least try to bring in our Sneasel here and pray that they do not have like play rough. Let's see what happens. Play rough. Okay, well, this isn't great. But we're still going to be able to potentially pull this off. Come on, Sneasel. We're going to go for that. X's are not very effective. Getting that last shield, and it doesn't really matter. All we need to do is just take them out here. This will simply be enough, I do believe, to take out that Azumarill. Down they go. And can we win up against this? No, they're going to farm us down. Bringing in the Gramble to charm out the Swampert, and we take that win. Let's go. Next battle, we're leading with Deoxys. New team. Let's get it. We got the Arachnid on the team as well. And of course, the Hisuian Sneasel. So we're met with a Shadow Kingdra. Very interesting here. We will shield this up. I just wanted to preserve my health. I figured it was going to be Octazooka. So we got two of these Psycho Boosts here. Going for the first one. Getting a shield. Going for number 2. Alright, so we have now dramatically lowered our attack. And are we going to be able to pull this off? We had the Psycho Boost. Did you see that? I got stupid. I thought I was going to be able to counter them down. So we bring in the Sneasel, we get a little bit of farm, and they bring in a Drapion here. The only thing we have to worry about is, of course, Aqua Tail. Right, so it's going to take 2 of those to take us out. Since we've gotten both shields, right? We got both shields here. Going for the close combat. Oh no, 1 shield. So they let it go, we KO them. They have a Greedent in the back, and our Arachnid is going to take control of the situation here. Let's see what I do believe they back out. They really like, I'm good on this. Yep, okay. Good game, good game. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to be seeing here? Leading with, I do believe, Deoxys again. Yeah, and Walrein, fantastic. Finally, we're getting a good lead here. So we're just going to hang tight, of course, and go for Thunderbolts and let these go. Because, well, we're defense form Deoxys. We can take the hits, and then Sneasel will come in and do its thing. Alright, going for the Thunderbolt here. I'm assuming we're going to get a shield out of them. Yep, sounds good. And they're swapping with energy, bringing in a Galarian Stunfisk. So I don't really have a counter. I mean, we have Sneasel, which is fighting with close combat, but we're sitting there, poison jab, poison jab, poison, and we do resist the rock slide, but it's just a weird situation. So we just bring in the Arachnid to go ahead and just keep bubble beaming them to lower their attack. And then I do believe we just want to bring in the Deoxys after this to kind of finish off the counters with its quick move. As simple as that. We're just kind of withering it down right now. So down goes the Arachnid. We've debuffed them quite a bit. And I'm like, should I just throw a charge move here? I don't want to throw a Thunderbolt. I don't want to debuff myself. So we just go ahead and shield this up. It is an Earthquake, whatever. Now we're at an even shield situation. They're bringing back their Walrein, and they go for Icicle Spear. We survive and go for this Psycho Boost here. Let's see, we've got a ton of these ready to go. All right, there's one. We swap the Holy Energy. Remember that. Sneasel going in and farming down. Let's get it. And they have a Talonflame. Oh, shoot. This is not good. So we go for close combat, folks. What's going on here? Are we actually going to be able to pull this off? This is just bananas. The Sneasel's been debuffed. We shield it up. We get to the X-Scissor. Sneasel putting in that work up against a Talonflame, getting that shield, and poison jabbing down. And oh wow, Galarian Stunfisk takes us out, and then we countered down with 100 energy on our Deoxys. That was an intense battle. Next one, we're met with Ninetales. Alright, this is a good matchup again. Let's go. I'm expecting Weather Ball and Psyshock. Okay. Sounds about right. They go for the Weather Ball. We let that go. Building up a little bit of extra energy here. Of course, going for the Thunderbolt. No point of going for the Psycho Boost to lower our attack, just to get a shield as well. And I think we'll let this one go as well because it's not threatening whatsoever. Alright, they want a double shield. That's perfectly fine. We're going to go for a Psycho Boost at this point because I feel like I can get to another one here. Maybe. Okay, we swap into our Sneaseler. Makes sense. So, Psyshock is something we have to worry about. So there it is. Good shield there. That would have done a dumb amount of damage. Probably just about bring us down to about 25% or so. They have a Venusaur. Let's get it. Cool for X-Scissor. They have no more shields left. Yeah, I've got one shield left. Sneasel is going to be resisting everything on the Venusaur, but here's the thing. It's still going to hurt a lot. That's just the way it goes with Frenzy Plant on Venusaur. Frenzy Plant on most things are going to be hurting things that resist it. Unless it's like a Scrafty, or not a Scrafty, a Skarmory. So they have a Politoed. I'm like, oh, Sneasel sweep. Let's go. Unfortunately, I was not able to swap. They we had a CMP, and it was amazing that I was able to get that through. Very good, because Sneasel Hisuian does have high attack. Bringing in Deoxys to farm down like a madman and going for the Psycho Boost without tapping a single one up against that Venusaur. And there, they closed their app, or the game was freezing for whatever reason there, and we take the win. Let's go. All right, moving on to our next opponent. What are we leading with? Vigoroth. All right, time to have some fun. This was my favorite team out of all of them that I use. So if you're wondering which one did I enjoy the most, this one right here. Vigoroth with the, of course, Hisuian Sneasel, and then the Arachnoid. So let's have a blast. That Vigoroth, ooh, that thing is damn nasty. So we go for a Bug Buzz. Unfortunately, they shielded up, but fortunately, we get the defense debuff. So let's get it. Letting that Frenzy Plant go. They've used a shield. We still have 2 left. I think we're going to obviously bring in the Sneasel to farm this thing down here. We do shield this up. I think we want to preserve the health. That thing scares me all the time, everywhere. And we have another Talonflame. So we immediately swap. We have energy on our Sneaseler. Bringing in the Vigoroth, calling a Flame Charge. Thank goodness that's what it was. And getting to the Body Slam here. And trying to not let them sneak quick moves through, because that's going to be devastating for us here. Vigoroth, let's go, buddy. They snuck one through. Gotta love that. And getting to the Body Slam, though, they shielded up. Looks like they're going to try to farm me down. They have no more shields. We bring in Sneaseler. We get to the X-Scissor before they can get off their charge move to waste their energy. Does this KO? It takes them out. And a Swampert in the back. Sneasels. It's time to sweep. Are we going to be able to sweep with this Sneaseler? Going for close combat. And we've got 1 shield left. This is getting a little bit crazy. We just about KO the Swampert. And they swap. We take about, and Sneasel sweeping up. Are you kidding? That was amazing. Let's go. Next battle, we're met with Skarmory, and this is absolutely devastating to my team, like through and through. Vigoroth has to hold the line, and that's just simple as that. The Sneaseler with his poison jab isn't going to be doing jack for us. Getting all the way to the close combat, we're going to have lost half our health by then with the quick move on the Skarmory. So yeah, we've got to hold the line. They keep shielding me up. I was so confused. It's like they're either very, very weak to Vigoroth in the back, or I don't know, they just want to keep that Skarmory alive for whatever reason. So we got both shields, and I'm thinking, okay, let's keep this funky train going. All right. So Body Slam again. We get to another one. I swear they would have been at another charge move by now. But we go for that Body Slam, we take that win, and they bring in a Galarian Stunfisk here, and getting to that Rock Slide, which is perfect. Okay, sounds good to me. We're getting off a bunch of counters, unfortunately not getting to the Bulldoze. Bringing in the Hisuian Sneasel. I'm like, there's no way that's Earthquake. There's no way. Yeah, Rock Slide. And I'm waiting for a catch maybe. No catch, so we're going to go for the close combat here, thinking Sneasel going to be able to sweep up again. Unfortunately not. So it's an Azumarill. We've debuffed ourselves. That Bubble Beam is going to be doing a lot. There's nothing that our charge moves can do to KO it. So we got to go in with our Arachnoid and kind of just debuff the heck out of this thing, and then hope we can bring it low enough. Well, maybe the Arachnoid, I think it takes it out. Oh, yep, it's this one. So they've got Hydro Pump and Ice Beam. There's really nothing they can do with Bubble. And I do believe, I think I just eventually swap into the Hisuian Sneasel and just Poison Jab them down here, I think. Alright, so they go for another Ice Beam. The clock is almost up. Is it? Yep, it's ready to go. And I think I just get it over with. I'm like, this is taking too much time. They're not backing out. Yep, let's get it, Sneasel. Going for the close combat to take the win here. So I had a blast with this thing. I did not like it in the other cup, but I absolutely do enjoy it in the Open Great League. Definitely fun. Next battle, another good lead, finally. And it looks like they're holding the line as well. That's, you know, it's not a good situation for the Walrein, but they can still do some damage here. Actually, it's a horrible situation. It's an absolutely horrible situation. They go for Icicle Spear, and I'm going to let this go. We will survive. We just have to look out for a snipe, but if they want to lock themselves, do it. Do it. We farm them down, go for a Body Slam, in which we almost didn't get off up against a counter user, right? Yeah, that was close. Bringing in the Sneasel, which we had 2 options, but I wanted to go up against the fighter with my fighter. Let's go. Both of our charge moves are not very effective to it. Well, no, I take that back. We got close combat. That's normal. Okay, never mind. They're just going to punish us for using it because of the debuffs. So they have no more shields left. It's actually pointless to go for the close combat, so we go for the X-Scissor, and our fighter beats their fighter, Machamp Shadow. Let's go. I know, we resist the counter. Okay, and Sneasel's going to sweep. Do you see this? Do you see what's actually happening? Bastodon, you're going down. I appreciate this trainer for staying in here and not backing out, so we can see that satisfying clip right there. And that's not any sort of mocking. I'm genuinely thank you for sticking it out. Next battle, we're met with a good game, by the way. We're met with a Bastiodon, and they immediately swap because we have that Vigoroth, and they bring in a Sableye. We bring in our Arachnoid, which is going to be able to handle this. We just got to look out for a return, and there it is, shielding it up correctly, building up to the Bug Buzz to kind of make them think we're going for it and go for the Bubble Beam here. And they let it go, dropping their attack. Okay, so this is definitely no return because they can't get to it that fast. They go for foul play. Okay, and we're going to keep on lowering their attack with Bubble Beam. This is just the best we can do at this point with the Bug Bite. And let's go. We will be able to survive another one here, so we're going to go ahead and let it go. It's going to be very close. Oh, never mind. The other debuff, we've got a lot of cushion space. So going for another Bubble Beam to lower their attack in onto the Bastiodon they just bring in. It's better to just let it go down. Why would I swap with like 2 HP to keep it alive for what? Bringing in the Vigoroth and going for the Bulldoze here. This thing is so satisfying to use. Vigoroth is amazing. So fun. They've got 2 shields left. Taking out the Bastiodon. They let it go. Okay, what's going on in the back? Oh, this is not good. Metacham's actually going to be good up against both of these. The counter fighting for the Vigoroth and the Psychic for the Sneasel. So we have to catch. Did we catch? Oh, shoot. We caught a Power Punch. Let's go. Poison Jab digging into that thing. X-Scissor not very effective. Close Combat not very effective. So we're just going to keep going with the X-Scissor. It's going to be kind of... X-Scissor's not very... It's neutralized, isn't it? Because of the Psychic and Fighting. Okay. Still doing a good amount here. And it's not going for Close Combat. So Sneasler, look. I almost want to call it Sizzler. So they go for another Power Punch. At this point... I don't know what's going on here, to be honest. Like, maybe they're just like feeling pressured, so they just went for it. I don't know. But it looks like they could have almost won. Actually, yeah, they could have. We barely survived and get off that body slam, so yeah, good game there. Anyways, folks, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and hit that like button. And I'll catch you all on the next video. Take care, trainers.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!